Well, the most important thing in journalism is proximity, that you're able to talk to people, because there are very smart people at the Newswires, very experienced. There are smart people at the paper, and there are smart people at online. But at the moment, they're either in different floors, or in the case of Newswires, in a different state. Now, it is only in New Jersey, and it's not that far away, but you can't have the interaction that every journalist and every editor likes to have, which is, what's that story? Should we do this? Should we do that? What do you think? Where you can immediately, the accidental conversation is the source of many a great story in a newspaper. And by bringing people together, initially at the World Financial Centre and then at Midtown, probably next spring, we will be able to develop a commissioning culture that reflects the new hierarchy of content. Because the nature of content has changed, and it partly relates to the substance of the story, obviously, but it also relates to when you deliver a story. Because when I was referring to an afternoon newspaper, well, you'd obviously keep the story for that afternoon. These days, do you put it on the web? Do you release it on the Newswire? You know, how do you get the most out of any piece of content? And that of itself is a discussion about merit and worth. And unless you're together, that's not going to happen. And then out of that, you have emanating intelligent decisions about the best use of your resources around the world. But if you don't have that connection, that conversation at the very centre, then you're never going to have integration elsewhere in the world. So we'd like young people on MySpace to subscribe to the Wall Street Journal. We'd like to take advantage of the Star platform in India, which and around Asia more generally, but particularly in India, because it has been so successful. So it's really up to us to define what the opportunity is and to take advantage of that opportunity.